Hello everyone. How are you doing? It's Lauren here, only Shade Drops. Back not for another video, but for another live stream. It's been a little while since the last live stream, I think, since national final season, I think, maybe the Melody Festival in Portugal Super Saturday, probably that. Yeah, I think it's that. So quite a while. So as you know, today I am going to be talking about the rehearsals. We are getting into rehearsal seasons. It's been 2 months since my last live, so really happy to be doing this again. Hope you're seated and comfortable, and let's do this. So yeah, rehearsals are starting tomorrow, and yeah, this is like maybe I don't know if it's my favorite time of Eurovision season, but it's a time I love because we get to overthink, overanalyze, be way too dramatic, and at the end of the day, coming back on Earth. That's like that is such a great time of the year, the rehearsals period, and I am going to try to analyze every single thing. I know it may be a little bit mad to spend like 20 minutes on 3 pictures for the first rehearsal. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do videos about the first rehearsals, but we're just gonna quickly go through the pictures and just have a little chat about qualification chances. We'll see what to do during these live streams. But let's just now talk about what we expect from these rehearsals from this year. What are the countries that I expect the most from and that I'm really curious about? Uh, which one am I gonna start with here? We may. I think I may start like in the running order of each semifinals and say kind of what I expect from like each country during for their stagings and their live performances. What can they improve compared to the national finals? Or for those that we didn't really get live performances of, what can I imagine that they can maybe do? So yeah, let's overanalyze and overthink all of this. And yeah, this is gonna be a real pleasure. So first in the running order in semifinal one, opening Eurovision will be Vibe, Iceland, with their song Rue. I don't know if I pronounced that one correctly. Sorry to Icelandic people if I did not. I don't know if I really expect anything else from what they did in the national final. Like, I think the staging was not really a problem. The stage was more of a problem, but like on the big stage, it will probably look good. We can expect from the twins to give us a good, energetic performance. Now the question is, can they qualify if they like improve the entire package? It's pretty hard to see Iceland qualifying, honestly. I think there are way too many other stronger up-tempo songs that will take Iceland's spot. I would really like to see it happen, but I don't know. I mean, you have so many different candidates here for a qualification. I mean, these semifinals are like really open. Like semifinal one, there are 13 potential qualifiers out of 15. There are only two that are confirmed. Semifinal two, there are 13 qualifiers. My mic was not working. so I don't know what the fuck happened. Uh, so wait, let's go back to what I was saying. I was talking about Iceland and their qualification chances. Oh my god, that was such a flop. I am so sorry, everyone. So Iceland, Mike stopping work to work live. God, what a flop. So yeah, as I was saying, Iceland is like a borderline on qualifier, and I was saying I don't know what you got and what you didn't get, so I'm gonna just say it all. That this year in semifinal one, there's only two countries that I can't see a world in which they qualify, and in semifinal two, there's only one that I think is a sure non-qualifier. But like, and in Eurovision, usually in the semifinals, each semifinal you have like three countries. You're like, yeah, I like or I dislike this song, but this is not gonna make it. This is not happening this year. I don't see a lot of songs that are like dead on arrival. Like there's I think Croatia, Azerbaijan, Georgia. I think these are kind of dead on arrival. But the rest, literally everyone can make it. I mean, the song that I predict to be second last in semifinal two, I can see a world in which that one qualifies. So it's such an open Eurovision, and that's a real pleasure to see. But to go back to Iceland, I think that they might not stand out enough. What helps them is maybe that they're opening, but opening is at the same time, let's say it's a blessing and but also not, because you may be very quickly forgotten if your song is not strong enough. Remember Finland in 2016, I think, that opened the contest, really got forgotten because honestly, it was not a good song. It was not a very competitive song, so it quickly got forgotten. Vibe, I have a much stronger song than that. The semifinal is so strong. I don't see them making it right now. But like if their staging looks better on the big stage and they give us a lot of energy and shit, like who knows? Anything is possible. Next, yeah, let's talk about Poland. Justyna Steczkowska with Gaia. Um, Now, I think that this is safely in, but let's talk about what they can do with the staging. The staging was very messy, but in a good way, I thought, during the national final. I think in with the better camera work, like the camera work was not very good in the national final. I forgot the name of the Polish national final this year. I think it was like Polskie Kwalifikacji, maybe. But yeah, maybe with the better camera work and like there was that dance that she was doing, like the dum dum tatak, whatever the hell she was doing. Scrap that. Make her fly, yes, totally, but with a good camera work. And I think honestly, Poland tends to be hated by the juries, but the televote tends to really, really like Poland. Like I think that Poland is a dark horse for the televote, and I see them like doing very well with the televote in the grand final. It's a song I think I hope the juries will recognize it properly, but I think that Poland might soft flop with the juries, but do very well with the televote. And in 100% semifinal televote, I think Poland will be safely in. Now, Justina, for your staging, you go all in, but work work it with the camera work. Have a better camera work than in your national final, and I think you will be fine. You'll be fine because you're a great artist, great singer. You just need a good staging and some great camera work, and you'll be okay. After Poland is Slovenia. I'm very interested in that one because The staging in the national final, this may not be popular, but I loved what they did with the staging of that song in the national final. They kept the focus on Clement, on his emotions. He shared a lot in there, a lot of different emotions, and you felt with him. You felt all that pain and suffering, but also like a little bit of hope that was there. Like it was very touching, and he's a splendid performer. So I think that on the big stage, also at some point he's upside down. So that's something that can only work. I think Slovenia can make it. I don't have them making it right now. I have them as a borderline on qualifier. I think the grannies they're gonna send someone through. But I think that someone will not be Slovenian. It will be Portugal because Portugal has got also a much better running order and it got more like of that cozy feeling. Slovenia is very sad. I love it, but it's very sad. Um, but I think what they can do is just keep the attention, the focus on Clement. Let him work it. Just let him work it, and do the flip, the upside down thing. And if if you manage to get the grannies on board, you make it. If you don't, well, you're not gonna make it. But yeah, I think it's okay. Like this, they should not have huge expectations. I don't think they're gonna be last in the semifinal. There's no way they'll last in the semifinal. Like they have a shot to make it. So good luck, Slovenia, and yeah, there's some nice staging potential on this one too. I'm very curious. Like, I'm curious about a lot of different rehearsals. Like all three of those right now, I'm very curious about. Mostly about Poland from those I talked about so far. Estonia. I think Estonia could just keep it up with what they've been doing in the national final. Maybe do it even funnier, even messier. Like this is a comedic entry. Estonia is a purely comedic entry. Like, and I think they should stay on that comedic side and just go all in with it. Well, hello here, Neil Point. I guess it's Neil sending the message. How are you doing today? I hope you're ready for the rehearsals. So Estonia, yeah, it was on Estonia. It's an easy qualifier, but I think that their objective is obviously not only to qualify; their goal is to have a good result, and you will need a great staging. Like I think this with the thing with this song is that it doesn't really necessarily need a great staging. It just needs to say, "Listen, this is not a serious song. We're not. I'm not serious. I'm just here to entertain you." And this will work. I think that would work. No point saying I'm never ready. Oh, yeah, it's hard actually to get ready to all the mess that is going to happen, but it's going to be so much fun. So yeah, Estonia, I don't think they have a lot to do to add up to their national final performance, but actually they have room for improvement. It'll be so interesting to see what Cash comes with. I think it'll be insane. He can go nuts, you know. I don't know what to expect from him. He can go nuts. I'm like expecting the same thing that in the national final, but maybe he does something completely different. All right, so I talked about Iceland, Poland, Slovenia, Estonia. Basically, to recap, Iceland, I think, will stay the same compared to the national final. Poland will need to work the camera work, drop like the dance where she's like that. That's unnecessary. Make her fly, make Justina fly. That's obligated. And yeah, Poland is qualifying. Like, it's such a televote country and song. Slovenia, they need to do the same thing than the national final, but with more focus with the camera. And Tommy Cash, who just talked about for Estonia. So we're going in the running order. Next is Ukraine. Ukraine, actually, what could they do different from the national final with the staging? They'll have a bigger stage. I think that for their staging concept, the Vidbir stage seemed a bit small. So maybe on the bigger stage it can be even more impactful. That's one I'm extremely curious about, actually. Ukraine. Zifferblatt, Bird of Prey. I sometimes always forget to see the artist name and the song title. But I I'm okay. This is gonna be very interesting to see the clip, and just right, just the photos for this one will be extremely interesting because I really wonder how this can look on the bigger stage. By the way, now that we're talking about the bigger stage, let's drop the countries for now, and I want to talk a little bit about the teaser that we got. Let me load the Eurovision Song Contest channel so we can watch this all together. All right. Stage teaser. Pause. And how do I do that? No, not invite. I am. I'm sorry. This is taking a little bit of time. I am not the strongest with technology. There, we should have it here. Oh, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. So, I want to know your opinion, everyone, about this stage teaser. Goes, I think. Okay, everyone building and shit. Drop the sound volume a bit so I don't get copyrighted, or I don't actually need it. I don't want to get copyrighted by the EBU. But okay, there's so many people who work on this. I think we don't even realize that. I think we barely do. And I guess it's going to show now. Okay, what do we think of that? I honestly think this is very, very pretty. Like this little mountain-looking kind of stuff is very, very nice. Wait, they let us steal the 2024 music with no problem. I think you were safe. Yeah, I'm not taking any chances, Neil. I'm not taking any chances. It's gorgeous. Yeah, I agree. I think like this is very, very nice. Like I have usually we like to criticize the stages a little bit, but here I got nothing to say really. Like it's honestly like it's beautiful. I mean, there are gonna be so many great staging on this. It's gonna be so good. Still unsure about the border. What do you mean the border? Do you mean like the mountains here, or this right here? I don't know what you exactly mean by the border. Uh, and you might mean the mountains behind. Oh, I didn't see the little heart. That little heart, so sweet, so cute. Uh, the big square on the satellite stage. That right here. Oh yeah, wait. Fuck. Oh my god. Ah yeah, that. Okay, yeah. I didn't notice that as part of the stage. Yeah, that can maybe be not the best looking thing, but I think it's still fine. Yeah, okay, yeah, the big square is actually a little bit problematic here. Oh my god, I can't believe I spent like a minute trying to find a big square. All right. So we made this little pause to talk about the stage that looks absolutely gorgeous. But now that you talked about that border, I keep thinking about it. Uh, uh, so, where was I? Yeah, Ukraine. As I said, extremely curious what they can do on a big stage with that staging because I think Vidbir, the stage, did not really help them. Next after them is Sweden. Do I really need to talk about Sweden? I think they just need to keep it the same. I think from the participating countries right now that we saw their staging in the national final, Sweden and Latvia, they're ready. Finland is ready. Who else is like 100% ready here? Um, Slovenia could keep the same thing probably. But I think the three countries that can completely keep it the same and it will be fine is like Sweden, Latvia, Finland. You can improve some stuff, but like the staging concept is already great. And Norway, Norway could work very, very well on this stage. But yeah, Sweden. I mean, let's be honest, this might win Eurovision, and I would be happy. Honestly, I mean, it's known here that I tend to have a little bit of problem with Sweden and that I don't like Melodifestivalen. But this year, I am fully behind Sweden. Give me Bara Bara Bastu. I love it. Absolutely love it. Next up, Portugal. Portugal has a very, very nice staging concept in their national final. Also, yeah, did I say that it's Kai Bara Bara Bastu for Sweden? I keep on getting lost. So Portugal, Deslocado, Napa. Wait, Lauren, you don't like Melody Festival. I knew you would say this, Neil. So I'm gonna make a little pause of a few minutes and be right back, and I'll tell you why I don't like Melody Festival. All right, so hear me out, Neil. Melody Festivalen, I am not. I tend to have like a few songs I will really like in it, but most of the time I feel like I am hearing the same song 15 times. That's my main problem with Melodifestivalen and Sweden in Eurovision in general. Like, if we count the last 15 years, which Swedish entries did I personally like? Well, Kai is my favorite Swedish entry of the last 15 years. Let's speak clear about that. I liked Tattoo. It was a good song. Uh, Need something? Okay, you can put it here. So I liked Tattoo. I really liked Homie Closer. Which one did I like to? 2021. What was 2021? 2021 was yeah. I was not a fan of 2021. I really really liked John Lundvik's song. Really liked Heroes and Undo. And apart from that, that's it. I think. Well, kind of Anna Bergendahl song, maybe a little bit. But yeah, I think I'm my problem with Sweden is really that most of the time I feel like listening to the same song again. And that's why Kai is so refreshing this year because they just they bring a breath of fresh air in the contest. Yeah, okay, that's my unpopular opinion. And that might be even more mad because I'm also Moroccan like Lorraine, but Euphoria, it's okay. That the win of Euphoria was great for the contest. Yes. Is it a complete song? Yes. Do I enjoy listening to it? I'm gonna get cancelled because of this stream now. No, I do not enjoy listening to it, but I like Tattoo way more than Euphoria. And in my opinion, the best Lorraine Eurovision related attempt is My Heart Refusing Me. Hovering over the unsubscribe button. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose every single one of my subscribers because of the Euphoria take. Oh, yeah, we're already at 311. Oof. Lost two. Well, I think they were lost yesterday or something. But yeah, that was the little Sweden parenthesis. Portugal, Deslocado, Napa. Um, so I think their staging concept can already work now on the big stage. Work with closer camera works, nice lights, and everything. Just make it feel cozy. Make it feel like home. Like you just want to relax. You want to listen to this song and to relax. That's I think would be very very nice, and it can work for them. Uh, so I'm halfway through semifinal one, and before continuing, I'm gonna say it again. If any of you who's watching want to join me or anything, you can just message me on Blue Sky, and you're welcome as usual. Uh, After Portugal, we have Norway, Lighter by Kyle Alessandro. I am a little bit worried about Norway because it can maybe okay okay, goodbye Neil. Thanks for coming. Good luck with the editing of semifinal 2. Your of semifinal 2 predictions, not of the Eurovision whole semifinal 2. Can't wait to see it. If it's tonight, I will probably be there. So goodbye, thanks for coming. So where was Norway? Lighter by Carl Alessandro. I am a little bit worried about Norway because there are so many other up-tempo songs there that it might get lost. But like it's competitive enough to make it. I think the staging was great in the national final. Like I think the song was solid, but the performance really sold it. The performance was the really really good thing about it. Um, and yeah, the staging can already work on the Eurovision big stage. So Norway is probably in. I'm not gonna say that they're 100% in, but they're probably gonna be in. Yeah, yeah. I think Norway is gonna make it. And from the rehearsals, are we gonna get a lot of information from them? I don't think they're gonna do different stuff than in the national final. Like the juicy stuff in the rehearsals is mostly the countries that selected their songs internally. Like these are the more interesting ones during the rehearsals. After Norway is going to come Belgium, Strobe Lights by Red Sebastian. I think this is a locked qualifier. Some people might be telling me, yeah, but his voice, but and this and that. No, no, it's making it. I think it's easily going to qualify. Like, I think the song is just simply strong enough. Now, about the staging, I think it can be improved. Like Brett Sebastian is charismatic, could be more with more confidence on stage. Like, and that's gonna. That I think they already worked on that with him, so it's going to be good. Um, I think on the big stage it will actually look much better than in the Belgian national final because I kept on saying that the Belgian national final didn't really have good camera work. And I don't think we did have good camera work in the Belgian national final. That was the main problem, like with song like Hella Van Dijl. She got screwed by her camera work. Like that was horrible. She look in one way, camera work. Yeah, let's shut her back. Let's not focus on the emotions or anything. Like that was crazy bad camera work. Reservation got a better one. I still think it could be better. And yeah, on the big stage, I'm pretty sure it's gonna look pretty good. Uh, Next, Azerbaijan. I am not covering that country, so I am immediately going to go to San Marino. And now there's a lot to talk about actually with San Marino. Tutta l'Italia by Gabri Ponte. I have I have San Marino marked as a qualifier, but like 10th in the semifinal right now. The thing is for me that they have one big issue. It's these singers that we cannot see. We cannot fucking see them. Like what the like you have Gabri Ponte. I said that 3,000 times. I'm gonna say it again one more time. We have Gabri Ponte giving us all of that energy. The dancers too. The guy playing that instrument. I still haven't learned the name of the instrument. And then you have these two singers that are like fucking statues. Like, are you kidding me? You think you can qualify like that? No. Fix it. Change that. If you don't fix it, you are not qualifying. I'm and the fact that I'm putting them as a qualifier is because I think they will fix it and they will make it. But if they do not, yeah, this is out. Like we need to connect with the singer. We need to connect with the artist. We don't want two freaking statues being like tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia. No, come on. Give us some energy. Show your faces too. That might help connect with the audience. I don't know. It might. Uh, yeah, San Marino, you got some work to do. You need to do it. Show me. I'm gonna jump on San Marino's like pictures for the first rehearsals because I want to see like the outfit of the lead singers. Maybe they won't even show them in the pictures. That would be insane. That would make me go nuts. Um, Next, Albania. Zierm, Škodra Elektronika. This is an easy qualifier, I think. I am predicting this to make it pretty easily. The staging now. The staging in Festivali Kangas was not the best thing. Like Beatrice was flawless. The I forgot the name. The other guy was a bit more nervous, but I think the problem with the Festivali Kenga staging, and that's for most of Festivali Kenga's songs and stagings, is the stage is too damn small. So on the big stage, they can actually do something. Like on the Eurovision stage, they can do something. Um, like yeah, okay. With Duye, I had doubts. Like Duye was my absolute favorite of 2023. But I had my doubts. I was like, okay, but what if they don't get the staging right and all? Could they not qualify? It was gorgeous. It was amazing. And Albania usually is great at stagings, except for last year. I don't know what fucking happened last year. And for Sekarat, that was not a good staging either. So yeah, a year out of two, they're good. So 2021, great staging. 2022, not so good. 2023, great staging. 2024, bad staging. This year will be great staging. I hope so. Because they can clearly improve from the national final staging. But even with the national final staging, I do not see Albania non qualifying. Like, in the worst possible case, Albania ends up 20th in the semifinal. In the best possible case, it can maybe go way higher, especially with the televote. Televote is gonna go for Albania. But actually, even with the not too good staging of Sekaret, they would have made it if it was 100% televote. So I don't think we have to worry about Albania. Give me one second. It's been more than half hour that I'm yapping. I need something for my throat. Uh, the Netherlands next. C'est la vie by Claude. I absolutely love this. I am very, very curious about the live performance. We already saw one live performance from Claude, and they will not be able to reproduce that live performance, but I still want us to check it out because we might have some ideas about like where they want to go with the visuals and everything. So I'm mostly gonna check out how the staging looks. Maybe they will copyright me and I'm dead. So I'm gonna try to just go quick on this.
C'est la vie.
First of all, here, light up the stage. I think it's very happy song. So we need to connect more with Claude. I like his movement, but if you're gonna make him move around, make it work in a way that is not gonna like make my head spin. But still, it looks like they really do have ideas, and vocally he's very good. I really like how he's selling it, but I hope they do give us a bit more with the staging here. So it's been 46 seconds, and we're gonna go into the chorus now. But I still didn't manage to really connect here with Claude via the staging. I love the song; it's in my top 10. I love Claude, but right now the staging did not make me connect with the song yet. So I see where they're going for this. I see how it can possibly work, but it it might be complicated. Uh, oh my, okay. I am getting copyrighted, so let's stop that. I am getting copyrighted. Okay, I think now, yeah, back to normal. So I'm just gonna go through the rest. During the chorus, you have the dancers appearing, and when we get there, it gets much better, and now we can really connect with the song and performance. I But also they won't be able to reproduce it because they brought like so many dancers, but like when with five dancers this works. So uh we saw what they did on that show, and we saw what they did with Esteen a while ago on that show, and they did not do that at all in Eurovision. So maybe I'm just talking about that for strictly nothing. But I want to connect more with Claude in the first 45 seconds. So I think that's what they should work on, because the first 40 seconds, they're like very slow and emotional. And during this time, I need to emotionally connect. The rest, that I think they have this all figured. It's going to work. It's going to be good. I just need them to really work on the first 40 seconds, and that's going to be good. That's going to be great. Because Claude is also a great performer. So, yeah, the Netherlands, do your thing. This is it's going to be fine. Just work on the first 40 seconds here to make me connect more, to make Europe connect more with Claude. And I hope he does well. Like now, the thing I have now with the Netherlands, even though I absolutely love the song, is I don't believe in it as much as the odds do. Like, I don't think it stands out enough to work well with the televote to get that top five that the are saying. I think the juries could rank it very high, but like, it might get a bit of an underwhelming score from the televote. That's what I'm worried about for the Netherlands. But nonetheless, it should do well because it's such a great song, Netherlands, this year. After Claude with C'est la vie, we have Croatia, Marco Bosniak with Poison Cake. I don't know how they can save this one. I really don't know how. Like, you see the national final performance and like, okay, this is not gonna be easy to save. I mean, right now I have two very safe non-qualifiers for semifinal one. It's Croatia and Azerbaijan. I don't see a world in which this qualifies. Like, the staging is very messy, but that's because the song in itself is very messy. That's the whole problem of Croatia. I don't know how they can pull this off. So I really have no idea. Maybe because you have to go from like the very funny, cute part to like the screaming poison cake. That, and like with the staging, it's hard to do that, and it's gonna be messy. But that's not necessarily the fault of the staging. First of all, it's the song that is very messy. So I don't really believe in Croatia this year. That it's sad because I loved Marco Bosniak's last attempt, Molizanas, and Molizanas in this lineup would stand out and would qualify because it was a very strong ballad, and we have a lineup with a lot of up tempo song. But like Croatia is gonna get eaten up by literally everyone. Like if you want up tempo, you have Iceland, you have Poland, you have Estonia, you have Sweden, you have Norway, San Marino, Cyprus, Netherlands, and so many others. Like I don't, I don't know what can happen. Hello TMOOAM. Thanks for joining this stream. I see the same chance as Bambi Thug. It was so messy and bad in Ireland, but so good with revamp and staging. Croatia only chance. Yeah, but Bambi Thug, even though I was not a big fan of the song, they had like a stronger song to start with like a clear vision, and it was not helped by the stage in the Irish national final. Croatia, I don't know if the song is like if Croatia pulls off in Ireland last year, I will bow. I will be congratulations. What the fuck happened? But you made it. It would be insane. I would freak out if I see Croatia making it. But I really do not see it right now. But yeah, as you said, maybe they pull off a Bambi Thug. I don't see it happening, but anything is possible. So, all right. Gonna finish semi-final one with Cyprus. Theo even with Shh. Now this one, I am going to be very curious about the second rehearsal because that's where we get the clips and the we'll see for the vocals because I'm very curious about the vocals. All right, back to Croatia. I agree that the song isn't as strong, but the production will help him with all parts, sound mixing, cameras, etc. Yeah, that's true. I don't think the staging will be as messy as in the national final. Still, don't think it will be enough. But yeah, I think it will be improved. But yeah, I still have Croatia as a safe non-qualifier. But yeah, if they pull it off, congratulations. So yeah, Cyprus. Ugh, I will really wait for the second clip here because like the photo, I'm sure that visually it will be good, Cyprus, but there are so many effects on that voice in the studio version. So many effects on Theo Evans' voice that I have no idea what he's gonna sound like live. I literally have no clue. I don't think he's been to a lot of pre-parties. I I have right now Cyprus as a shock non-qualifier because I think he might pull off a Pia Maria. Like that's the thing. He might pull off Austria 2022, and it would be a shame for him. But also, like I don't think the song is that strong. It has a good running order, like it's closing the semifinal. That's a great running order. But I don't know. I'm gonna wait for maybe after the second rehearsals, after the clip, I'll be like, okay, this is making it too easily. But right now, I'm gonna wait. Cyprus Faithless did it better. The shade. So, all right, I'm done with semifinal one. Before starting with semifinal two, I'm going to remind you all that you can put a little like, subscribe, follow me on social media, X, Blue Sky, and talking about Blue Sky. If you want to join me on this live stream or any upcoming live streams or videos or anything, you can do it. You can send me a message on Blue Sky anytime you want, and just join. I will just send you a link, and it would be a real pleasure to have any of you here. So put a like, subscribe, and do what you want or gotta do. All right, so now what the hell is it telling me about copyrights again? I stopped showing Claude. Stop sending me copyrights messages. I get it, YouTube. Thank you very much. My God, gotta get into some problems here by showing the live performance of Claude in some other in that show, Eva or whatever was the name of that show. But yeah, all right. Let's get on with semifinal two. And opening it is Australia. Gojo with the milkshake man. I am so curious about that staging. I don't know what this man is gonna do. I'm not gonna lie, I've got no idea. Like, this is one, I'm gonna jump on the pictures, I'm gonna jump on the rehearsal clip from the second rehearsal because we're not getting any from the first. And I am just gonna eat that up and be so freaking curious about what will happen live on stage with that. Like, what is going to happen there? I got no idea. Like, I have Australia as a qualifier. It's pretty safe, not a lock, but a safe one. But what is gonna happen live? It seems like Gojo is a strong live performer, but I don't know what they're gonna do with that staging. Like, seriously, what do you all think? I don't mean what they have to. I don't know what they have to do. I don't know what they're gonna do. They should make it fun, accessible, like the people would enjoy watching it and listening to it. And it is it is a strong song, but I am really wondering about that staging. I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, a lot could depend on that staging. Uh, so all the hungry moms and gays will vote for him. Yeah, yeah, they will. They will. I mean, he's making it through the semifinal easily. I do believe in that. But I, what is going to happen with that live performance? This is such a question mark. I don't know what is gonna happen. Like, I really don't. Okay, after Australia is Montenegro, Nina Dzidzic with Dobrodošli. And I want to say once again about Nina's running order. Fuck off, EBU. Like, seriously. Montenegro is coming back after a few years. Like, we haven't seen them since Vladana in 2022. And we need, like, these participants in Eurovision because we just lost Moldova again this year, so we can't afford to lose any more countries. And having Montenegro back is like blessing for the contest. And what do you do to try to, like, encourage them to stay? You gave them a fucking death slot. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? And also that this song did not deserve the death slot, but you should, like, try to encourage the countries who don't really know if they're staying or leaving. You should, like, encourage them on staying. I'm not saying you should get them to close the semifinal or anything, but just don't give them the fucking death slot. Come on. Right now, the song and the staging. Um, yeah, yes. I think I love the song. The song is a song I really, really love and want to see qualify. But, like, I think this that slot kind of killed its chances. The staging, they're gonna make it similar to the one of the revamp music video. If you see what I'm saying, um, yeah, just let Nina sell it. Like, the black backdrop, some nice lights, let Nina sell it. Let her do the work. Like, I think she's gonna nail it because she's an amazing singer and performer. And yeah, she'll make it. She'll make it work. She probably will not make it to the final once again, but she'll make the song work and it will be a worthy moment to witness on stage. I'm just really sad about the fact that Montenegro got that death slot. Like, that's That's fucking unfair, if you ask me. All right. After Montenegro, we have Ireland, "Like a Party" by Emmy. I'm gonna defend this song till the day I die. It's a great song. I love it. I don't see it making it. Like, they should improve the staging. Emmy should give more energy. I don't know what Ireland is gonna do, and I think it's kind of crazy that after what I don't remember his name, like the stage director, after what he did with Bambi, it's crazy that they didn't sign with him to come back for another year for Ireland. So I got no clue about Emmy's staging. Is she gonna keep it like in the national final? If she does, then I don't think she's in. Like, I think she's not gonna make it based on that. Uh, wait, defend away my AI was. I okay. I loved my AI. I wanted it to win the national final. It was not my favorite of the entire national final, Melody Grand Prix, but from the final, from the Melody Grand Prix Grand Final, I wanted my AI to win. Gota was great. I'm happy that Gota won, but I was rooting for my AI. So, uh, like a party, I see the similarities. I think I like it even more. uh, I I was gonna say I don't get the criticism about the lyrics. I get the criticism about the lyrics, but I just don't share it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I think it's just a very sweet and very touching tribute to Laika. Um, but yeah, staging wise, I think they're probably gonna stay with the same thing than in the Late Late Show, which would be a mistake and which would lead to a non-qualification, I think. So sadly, I do not have Ireland as a qualifier, even though I really wish it makes it. After Ireland is going to be Latvia. Burman Laimi by Tautumeitas. And I don't think they need to change anything from the national final. They have a fabulous staging, fabulous vocalists. The outfits are beautiful. They're they're qualifying. I don't see a world in which Latvia does not qualify. And you'll see that world in which they don't qualify, that I don't see, might be the one we live in. But I don't want to live in a world that in which South Tomatoes doesn't make it to the Eurovision Grand Final. My bold prediction of the year is that Automatas gets top 10 in the grand final. So I'm going to die on that hill. But yeah, staging wise, I think they just need to do the same than in the national final. It will work. It already looked Eurovision ready. That's all they gotta do. After that, Armenia. Park with Survivor. Uh, 1 second. I do not like that song. But it has a shot on making it. I mean, that's undeniable. Now, the staging in the national final was pretty. Girl, give me nothing. Like, literally that. That was the staging. I. I think they should. Yeah, they will use pyros with that one. I'm pretty certain of. Park will probably have better vocals than in the national final. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna really do with the staging of that one, but they have to make it really stand out. You're between Latvia and Austria, so okay, you got a good running order. Not because the two songs next to you are weak, but because they're pretty different. So every song there will kind of stand out. So okay, running order is not the biggest problem. Biggest problem is that in this semifinal, like literally anyone can make it. The only song that is not making it, it's not making it, is it's Georgia. That's I'm sure of that. The rest, literally anyone can qualify. Like Luxembourg, Denmark, Serbia, Greece, Malta, Ireland, Montenegro, Armenia, Australia, Czechia, Latvia. Like, All of these can make it. Yeah. Okay, there you go. All of these songs can qualify. That that is an insanely open semifinal. Like that's fucking insane. But I don't know what Armenia will do with their staging. So just best of luck, Bug, and I will be very curious to see the pictures. After that, after Armenia, now we're into some some big stuff. Austria, JJ, Wasted Love. What is gonna happen here? I feel like this stage, there's so much stuff that they can do with that. Like they can, will they make it rain? Will they make it rain for Austria? And like JJ singing under that rain, and then like when the chorus hits, like big lights coming in, and oh, how are they going to do this? And also, how are they going to stage the rave part? Like, what's gonna happen there? Austria. I have so many questions for Austria. That's another one. I'm gonna eat up the pictures there. When they post the pictures, I'm gonna be on it. That's gonna be great. That's. I hope they pull off something amazing with this one because that can really be something, and it can win Eurovision. Like definitely. I yeah. I really want to see. I want to see Austria staging. I can't wait for the rehearsals. Come on, already give me some pictures or something. I want to analyze. That's I mean, that's too much wait. We're waiting too much. Come on, start. But yeah, Austria. What will happen there? Especially like the rave part? How do you stage that? Like, oh my freaking god! I do not know. So let's get to something else. But like Austria can be that can be a moment. That can be a big moment. Staging can make it or break it. Like when watching the live performance, we might go, this is winning. Or no, they wasted their chance. It can go either way. Like Nemo last year when I saw the live performance, how they were running around, hitting operatic notes. That was so impressive. I started calling it a winner then. Eurovision winner. I was like, okay, this wins. This right here wins. And they won. They did it. So Austria, I wonder about the live performance. When listening to the Madrid party clip, I worried about his live version. The song had lost its nerve tension. I listened to the Amsterdam clip. I thought his vocals were great. The rave parts at the end, well, it was an extended one. It was messy, but it was a pre-party, so I just wanted to have fun. It's nerve and tension. I think they can make that happen still with the staging. Like pre-party performances for me are mostly good to hear like the vocals of an artist, like how good live they're going to be. But about stagings, I think it's better to wait until rehearsals. And I think the nerve and tension from the song is going to come a lot from its staging and how they're going to pull that off. But yeah, I do understand like the concerns on it. I just think I'm just confident into the Austrian delegation to be able to pull that off. After Austria, we have Greece, Asteromata by Claudia. Now that wait, I drew parallels to Austria 2023. It lost everything live. Austria 2023, yeah, that was Halo. Or no, Halo was 2022. That was what the who the hell is Edgar? Yeah. Oh yes. I loved it studio. I still loved it live, but it did not have that same energy. It was not as infectious. Ah, yeah. See what you mean. I I do see that. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, you got me worried now. No, it's true. They did that 2 years ago. Austria with their staging that did not really work. Ooh, fucking hell. Yeah, now you got me worried. Now you got me worried. Uh, who? Okay, so Greece, Asteromata, Claudia. The staging in the national final was awful for Asteromata. But okay, they said they're working on something else for the live performance in Eurovision. Claudia is a great singer. Um, I don't I love this one, but I am fearing a Oniromu. I think this can totally pull off Greece 2018, where everyone was like, "Oh, Greece is gonna go top 10. Greece is gonna do well. Locked qualifier." I called this a locked qualifier a few months ago. Now I'm not anymore, especially after the live performance. Like the staging was so empty, like giving us nothing except vocals. Like vocals were perfect. That was stunning vocals. But right now I have Greece as like a surprise non-qualifier too. But like if the staging is great, this should make it. It should. But what if it does a Greece 2018? Like it already happened that they flopped with this sort of song because of a bad staging. So ah and like this thing with Greece in 2018, it lost all of its epicness live. Here it did not lose all of its beauty and epicness live, but it lost most of it in the national final. Even though I still loved it, I really, really like this song and I want to see it through. But how will they still make it like that if they don't improve the staging? I want to see it. I will believe it when I will see it. Let's let's put it like that. Uh, what do I have? But yeah, about Greece, that's gonna be another country for which I am going to jump on the pictures. When we get the picture from Greece, I'm gonna jump on them because that's like make it or break it. Like everything here will depend on the staging for Greece. If they have a good staging, they make it. If they don't, they flop. It's as easy as that. Greece can't afford to win anyway. Yeah, but I don't think their problem right now is winning. I think it's more like qualifying. And what I was gonna say, what did they do last year? But yeah, just remember it was Zari. It was pretty well. It was very well staged. I thought Zari, but then 2 years ago they gave us a horror of the staging with what was his name, Victor Vernikos or something like that. With what they say, it was not a good staging. Like with the safari outfit and all. I did not know what happened, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, Lithuania is after Greece. Tavoakis by Catharsis. Um, I they're qualifying, and left a young Danish guy alone on stage. Poor Victor. Honestly, like he they did him wrong. He was too young. I would like to see him come back at some point because he was just too young and did not have enough experience. But Lithuania is qualifying. Catharsis will make it, but I'm really, really scared about them pulling off a Gothic. Like they got this alternative sound, and we all love it. We love listening to Catharsis. We love the Tavo, Tavo, Tavo. But will like the casual audience like really get that? It's on its best day, this song can go top 10. I think Lithuania can go top 10. But I can also imagine a scenario in which they pull off a Gotha and end up bottom five in the final. But okay, let's say on its worst day ever, Lithuania ends up 10th in the semi and like 24th in the grand final. That's on its worst day. So it's still qualifying if everything goes wrong. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not worried about them for the qualification. It's more about what's next. And staging wise, just reproduce a bit like what you did, the vibe that you shared in the national final, but adapt it like to the big Eurovision stage and just make that vibe work. I think this is a very strong song that is it's going to have fans. Like it has fans. People vote for this one. Like it will need your help. Don't think this is like easily gonna go top 10. It will need your help. Also, I don't trust the juries for that one. I have no trust in Eurovision juries. I have no trust in them. No. After Lithuania, Malta, Mariana Conte survey. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna say is gonna sound ridiculous, but Malta's chances, it revolves around the volume of the TV. I'm gonna say it again. Malta revolves around the volume of the TV. Why? The whole thing on the song that makes people talk about it is the play word in the chorus. The EBU censored it. By the way, name of the song Serving by Mariana Conte, even though we'll call it another name, the song. We know why. If the Eurovision audience is loud enough to make everyone at home hear cunt, this can very well make it. If they don't and it pulls off like Latvia 2022, yeah, it's in a difficult position. Also, I'm gonna say I don't like the song, but I want Malta to qualify. Here's why. They're on the 3 non-qualification streak. It's not a big country. And the new system, the 100% televote system, really hurts Malta. Because they're a country that overperform with the juries and underperform with the televote. Like, I went through Malta's televote results from 2014 to 2024. 2024, Sara Bonici last in the semifinal. It was 100% televote. 2023, the Busker last in the semifinal. What the fuck? 2022, Emma Muscat, 15th of the televote in the semifinal out of 18 songs. Okay, makes kind of sense. Their strongest televote song, Destiny, Je me casse, second in the semifinal, very good. But 14th in the final, Destiny, 14th. Fuck my fucking mic. Sorry. Destiny, 14th in the final. And she was top 3 in the odds. At some point, she was number 1 in the odds, I think, before the rehearsals. So, really underperforming with the televote. 2019, Chameleon, which I think was more competitive than serving. 10th in the semi with the televote. Bottom 5 in the final. It was a very televote bait song. It's the kind of song that does well with the televote. 2018, last with the televote in the semifinal. 2017, 0 points in the semifinal. Understandable, even though love breathlessly. 2016, Iarosco, quite a competitive song. Won the jury votes in the semifinal. 9th in the televote in the semifinal. 21st in the grand final. 2015, Amber, 12th in the semifinal with the televote. They killed her chances. 2014, Firelight would have flopped in the semifinal if it was 100% televote because 12, you got 12th in the semifinal, 24th in the grand final. So, which song made it easily with the televotes for Malta? It's Destiny. That's it. Michaela was 10th with the televote. Era Losco was 9th with the televote. So the televote, I don't fucking know why, they seem to hate Malta. And I think that this 100% televote system might be problematic for them. Now you're gonna tell me, if Mikana made it with Chameleon, why couldn't Mirana Conte make it? Because Mirana Conte's song depends a bit more on the play word in the chorus than on the song itself. That's what we remember mostly. While Michaela, it was more like the song. That's even you see what I'm saying? So yeah, Malta can still qualify. I just right now will not have them as a qualifier in my prediction because I there are too many things that might go wrong. But then if Malta qualifies, I will not be surprised. I just I'm just not predicting it for now. Maybe the night before the semifinal, I'll predict it, and people will be like, "Yeah, you changed opinion in this last moment. It's cheating." But yeah, I that's what I'm gonna do. But I hope they make it because if they don't make it this year, they may be doomed in the 100% televote semifinal system. Okay, next up, Georgia. I am not covering that country, but it's a safe non-qualifier. Denmark. Hallucination by Sissa. No, oil on chair is squeaking. Yeah, the chair is squeaking, and I gotta put oil on it at some point. I should do that since a while, but I never did. But I will do that at some point. It will need to be done because it's too much. But yeah, and even right now I'm sitting on it. The wheels, the back wheels, they're not touching the ground. That's the problem with this chair. But yeah. Next up, where was that? Denmark. Hello, hallucination. Sisal. All right, now this is a very interesting one. This one too. I'm gonna jump on the rehearsals pictures. The national final staging was awful. She was amazing. The staging was awful. But if they pull off a good staging here, I think the song is good enough to qualify. I mean, she may be the best vocalist of the year. I think she probably is. JJ is maybe the best vocalist of the year, but Sisal is one of the best vocalists of the year, clearly. Um, I think the biggest weakness here is the staging in the national final. Hey there, Skogsvan, who says hi from Norway. Hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing very well. Talked a little bit about Norway earlier. Really like your song. I think the staging is pretty good and that you are going to qualify. Really, best of luck to you, to Norway, Carl Alessandro in May. Hope you're making it. Should be making it, honestly. Denmark depends on the staging here. Because if you give Sisa the same staging than in the national final, holy shit, you're in for some problems. Holy shit, you might not make it. Because here we have, like, let's say the girl bops. We have Finland, we have Luxembourg, we have Denmark, we have Malta, we have Ireland. They're not all making it. One or two of them, or maybe three, is flopping. Ireland, I love it. It's in my personal top 5 of the year. I don't see Emmy making it. I did not predict Malta, but if Denmark fucks up with their staging, I'm putting Malta in my prediction and Denmark out. It's as simple as that. Because these songs will eat up each other's votes, and that's another reason why I don't really believe in Malta. Is that the televote somehow always biased against Malta? Will not rank her above these songs, I think. Skogsvan, Carl is great. He's leaving for Basel today. Didn't he arrive like earlier? I think I saw it on Blue Sky from I don't know who was posting that. Was it Eurovision Discord who was posting the arrival of multiple delegations? I think I saw Kala Alessandro being mentioned there. I don't know. I think I did. Don't remember exactly. But yeah, he is great. He's a very good performer. Very sweet guy, it seems like, too. So, hoping he will do well. Uh, so yeah, Denmark, improve your staging. If you don't, I am switching you for Malta in my predictions. After Denmark, we have Czechia. Kiss Kiss Goodbye by Adams. How are they going to pull off the dance break live? What do you think, guys? Like, what are they going to do to make it look like the dance break actually fits the song? Like, on my first listen, I was kind of puzzled by the dance break. Now I got used to it. I'm fine with it. I'm on the bandwagon. But people who are watching this for the first time, they get into the emotion, the vocal. They're like, "Oh my god, this is so beautiful!" And then they start dancing. How are they going to react? How do you make this look normal in this song? That's going to be my main question about Czechia. I think Czechia can do very well this year, but also kind of soft flop and like get this like 19th result, when people expect you to come top 10 and you end up 19th. This kind of flop. Not a big flop, but I mean, it will all depend on how they pull off that dance break. I'm very, very curious to see what you think, guys. How can they make that work? Because the song is strong enough to make it easily, and it's going to make it. The only problem is making that dance break look natural. Seeing the pre-party clips, it looked good. Yeah, it looked pretty good, honestly. It did not look completely out of place, but still kind of out of place here. However, I still feel it is a mismatched dance break. Yeah, like it does not fully fit the song. That's my main problem with it. I I love the song. I am now fine with the dance break because I got more used to it. But I don't know how much I got used to it. Like, and I don't know how the no, I mean I don't know how the casual voters who's just going to watch the grand final is gonna sit back here, listen to the song, as I said, feel the emotions because it's a very, very beautiful song, and then why is he dancing? I feel like that's gonna be the reaction of a lot of people who did not get to warm up to this. It was my reaction when I listened to the final version for the first time. Then I get to appreciate it, but casual voters won't have the time to appreciate it more if they only watch the grand final. But yeah, we will see what they do. Maybe they make it look great. After them, there's Luxembourg, Laura Thorne with La Poupée monte le son. I think this one is qualifying because, nostalgia, the homage to France Gall. It's a very cute song. It's a very catchy song. And it it has like the Francosphere help. And I don't know, people seem to really like when songs are in French somehow. And the thing here is that I did not really like the staging in the national final. First, I was fine with it, but coming back to it, I'm like, I need it to be more fun, like way more fun. 2 seconds. So I think it and like the dress change didn't feel fitting. I don't know. Like her marionette moves were good. It fits with the song. It fits with the lyrics. But I think it's a staging that they can really improve. Ugh. Yeah, I have them qualifying, but I'm just kind of curious and worried at the same time about Luxembourg because I do like the song. I think it should make it because it's a very nice song. And I don't know. I have a little bit of doubts there. Maybe they're just unfounded doubts, but we'll see. Hello there, Shiny Albert. I hope you are doing well. I hope the heat wave was not like too tough for you. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, after Luxembourg is Israel. I am not covering them. So just like Azerbaijan and Georgia, I'm not going to talk about it, except for the fact that I think it's a very easy qualifier. We know why. After them is Serbia. So I heard that we had visuals from Serbia, but I still did not find them. So people, if you have like a link to the visuals for Serbia, please send it to me as soon as you can because I cannot find it for my life. I don't manage to. Like, I got no idea where to actually find it. I think the revamp worked very well for it. I think Serbia was slipping. Yeah, in my prediction video, I had Serbia in. Reasons. It stands out in the lineup. Balkan Ballad and all. Great draw. There, you just said it. They have a good draw and running order. And first, I would have said Montenegro, but after Montenegro got awarded that slot that I'm still mad about, I went towards Serbia because it got a very good draw and it stands out. Now, as I was saying, I do not know about these visuals that people have been not too crazy about. People didn't were not really crazy about the visual that they saw for Serbia, but I can't find them. Can't find them for my life. Really, I've been looking for them. I've been looking at Eurovision World. I didn't see them. I've been looking on Blue Sky. I didn't. Maybe they're on X. I did not go on X since a while. Montenegro is my second favorite from its semi, but I don't think they'll make it. Yeah, I sadly don't see Montenegro making it. But it's not bad. Like as I said in this semifinal, there's only one song that is a safe non-qualifier. The rest, they all have some kind of a shot. Everyone, like well, there, Finland, Austria, Israel, Lithuania, Czechia, Australia, Latvia. I think these are locks. For the rest, Luxembourg, Denmark, Serbia, Greece, Malta, Ireland, Montenegro, Armenia. These can all make it or flop. Like I have Luxembourg, Denmark, Serbia from these making it. But if you tell me that in during the semifinal Malta, Armenia, Montenegro make it. I'm like, okay, yeah. Fair enough. I did not predict them, but I would not be like shocked. That's the very very fun thing about this semifinal is that it's extremely open. The only song that I don't see making it is like Georgia. But yeah, Serbia, they should really go with the old timer Balkan ballad. That's what you gotta do. You gotta go with that vibe, ride that wave, and just go with it. That's the only option because a lot of people are nostalgic from that Eurovision era. And they're going to want to have it again. They're gonna love their Balkan ballad. So do that, Serbia, and I think I have you in my prediction. I hope it will happen. All right. Last one of the semifinal. Then we'll go through the pre-qualifiers. It has already been 1 hour and 24 minutes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to get a little bit tired. Finland. Yeah, okay, that's an easy one. Ich komme, Erika Wickman. You don't have to do anything with the staging. You just gotta keep it the same. I'm gonna turn the light on, by the way. Actually, that's not necessary. Uh, You just gotta keep the same staging. National final staging was great. Maybe add some dancers. I don't know if Erika needs dancers. Like she's so her presence is so magnetic. Like we might not even notice the dancers. She is such a great performer. So I think you just gotta keep it the same in the national final. You're qualifying. You're coming top three with a televote and probably top five at the end of the day. So I mean, we're not gonna make an hour on a country that already has their staging all figured out. They have it all figured out, and I congratulate them for that. Now we'll go to the automatic qualifier. So the big five and the host country that is Switzerland. And I am going to start with Germany here. Baller, Abor, and Tina. So Tina has been sick for a month or something. She could not take part to any pre-parties except for Amsterdam, in which, yeah, she was still sick, and you could hear it in her voice. I gotta get another. Like now with the staging for this one, uh, are they going to keep like the guitar breaking? You think they're going to keep that? I think they will. Like, I mean, I was shocked a bit when they did it in the national final. But then at the end of the day, it's like a memorable moment. But then the piano on fire by the Make Makers was also a memorable moment that did not help them. But that song was robbed. Austria 2015, that did not deserve 0 points. That's bullshit that it got 0 points. But yeah, to go back to Germany, I think Germany will get a 0 from the juries, sadly. I really would like this to do better than I think it would. I don't know what they're gonna pull off with the staging. I don't think they should do the same thing than in the national final entirely. Like Tina going out with that camera on her hand going around. I don't think that was a good option. Like it's so messy right now, staging wise. I really wonder what they will do in Eurovision. I feel like Germany could be a dark horse. I don't know. I see it getting like 0 from the juries. Maybe if they really have a very good staging, which I don't fully believe in, maybe they can get lots of points from the televote. But then the televote has so many other songs. Like the televote has Sweden, Estonia, there's Finland. They're gonna give more points to Austria. They're gonna give more points to Poland. Ukraine is gonna get more points. Albania is gonna get more points. I mean, like the short one, I would tell you like 18 countries that could get more. France will. But I don't really see a good path right now for Germany. I would like for them to be that said dark horse, but I mean, you mean dark horse for a top 10? Uh, the song is probably the most modern and contemporary this year, though, so the juries should react to it in some way. I don't trust the juries on that matter. Uh, I don't know if they will really go for a song like this. Like I don't remember Eurovision juries going for a song similar than this, but we did not get a lot of similar songs in this. And if Tina's vocals don't improve, uh, yeah, I think I predicted them for top 10, but it is a really risky prediction. I mean, if it happens, like congratulations to you. I don't see it happening, but I would like to see it happen because this honestly, I did not like the song at first, but this has been a grower. Like I've been listening to it more and more, and it's like actually it's very very catchy. Like it's actually I it's rising in my ranking little by little. It keeps on rising. So freaking catchy. But yeah, I am going to predict it right now for bottom five. except if they like really improve the staging, because I think the staging was also pretty messy, you know, in the national final, and that messy staging with a song like that, that will not help. We did not get any focus, like the trick with Tina and the camera, like that did not work for me. Maybe they will pull off something better in Eurovision. I hope they will. Okay, after Germany, let's talk about Spain. Melody, Esa Diva. What are they going to do with that? Honestly, I just want Melody to do like the hair thing. Like, wait, I don't really need a cask, but no, this hair thing. I want her to do that. Like to not get into like the Moroccan Sheikha. Like that's iconic. That's an iconic move. But apart from that, I don't know what they're going to do with the staging. They can't pull off the camera trick like when she goes and reverse like that, and they turn the camera around. That was a crazy trick that they did in Benidorm Fest. But yeah, just do the hair flip. A hair flip alone should get like 100 points. She will do and teach you how. I don't have I don't have the hair to do that. I do not. Like I could try to do it whatever way I can. I can't. Wasn't expected to see a Lauren hair whip today. Life gives you all kinds of surprises. You should know that by now. I actually did not expect to do a hair whip today either. Yeah, this gonna be clipped, I feel. Um so yeah, the staging, I don't know what they're going to do. I really like the Spanish revamp actually. Like a lot of people said it was a devamp. I like it as much as I like the original version. We'll buy you a coffee for hair extension. The day I do, I'll buy me a coffee. But buy me one for the hair extensions, and we'll do the melody hair whip. The That's gonna be the most iconic moment of the channel. But yeah, I actually did like that revamp from Spain. I don't think it was worse than the original. I really like both versions, honestly, equally almost. The new one is a bit, I don't want to say darker, but kind of, you know, like the elements are not as camp, even though the camp was a lot of the charm of it at the start. So I don't know how I really feel. I think I just feel the same way about both versions. All right. After this, we have France, Maman by Luan. I don't want to start crying already because every time I talk about this song, I get too emotional. I expect just a very intimate moment on stage. I expect to cry. I expect Luan to have great vocals. And like this is one of my favorite Eurovision songs in my top four. Like since I follow the contest. And I am going to be too emotionally invested to be 100% objective on that one, but make it emotional. Like the staging that in the reveal, that was actually pretty special. I don't know how they're gonna pull that off once again, like outsell it. France will come top three, I think. It might do great with the juries, and people underestimated with the televote. We all kind of underestimated Slimane last year with the televote. I'm not gonna do the same mistake with Luan. Like, and I have both of them as number one in my rankings, so I would absolutely love to see that happen. So yeah, France. I can't talk too long about it without getting emotional, so I'm just gonna go to Italy. Volevo essere un duro by Lucio Corsi. Italy wins my award of best lyrics along with Slovenia. The lyrics are extremely beautiful. They're beautiful and they're relatable. They're really great lyrics for Italy. Now, will the casual audience pay attention to the lyrics. Isn't that the eternal problem when you have a song that is not in English? I like songs more when they're not in English. I give bonus points. But when you enter a song that is not in English, you risk to not make your message come across. And that might happen. I think the juries will love Italy. I think they're gonna rank it very, very high. Televote tends to like Italy, but it's going to underperform with the televote. It can still snatch a top 10, thanks to the juries mostly. A bit like Saudade Saudade a while ago, 2022. Yeah, 2024 was Yolanda, 2023 was Ai Coração, and 2022 was Saudade Saudade. Like, Portugal 2022 could be kind of the same scenario for Italy this year. They won't do as well with the juries, but can still do very well with them. I think, yeah, it's a jury song for me. It's a song that will stand out for them in the grand final and manage to get enough points because of that. But staging wise, Lucio, piano, dim the lights, focus on him, emotional moment. That's all you have to do. You just have to share that emotion. And maybe like on the backdrop, you can have some images of him as a kid, stuff like that that will make you nostalgic and get like a bit more of like the soul of this song. We could do that. Well, I would like to see what happens here with the stage. I would like this kind of staging. I would really like to see a staging like that for Italy. That could be very good for them. Still two songs, and then we'll be done. It has been almost an hour 40. The UK. Remember Monday? What the hell just happened? No, I really like that song, but I think they're gonna have great vocals live. Staging wise, I got no clue. They should make it fun, yeah. Always make songs like that fun. But how do you pull that off? Will we have them like running around with the camera will be focusing on one, then on the other, and they'll get the audience all pumped up, and then for the harmonies they'll come back together. I see it kind of happening. I see some kind of. I'm very curious here. As for a lot of countries, I'll jump on the pictures for that one because that's the staging I'm very curious about. The UK, I don't know how to predict them. They can be bottom five, just like they can be pushed by the juries to the left side of the scoreboard. But I think it will be somewhere in the middle of that, probably 19 or something. Similar result to Ole Alexander last year, maybe. Could do that. I don't think that would be a bad result. That would be fine, actually. But I do not think it is going to be on the left side of the scoreboard. I am, although, very, very curious about their staging. I think we're going to flop again with a few jury points to soften it. Yeah. Yeah, you get like maybe 80 points from the juries and 10 from the televote, something like that. I don't call that a flop, but yeah, it's not a great result. For the lesbian version of the only staging. Imagine if they do that. Oh my god. Yeah, I I don't know what will happen, but I am very interested in what is going to happen. I loved that Ole Alexander staging. I don't care what you'll say, what anyone will say. I loved that staging. Yeah, Shiny Albert can't wait. Last song we're going to talk about the host country, Voyage by Zoémé. I loved his staging too. People with taste. I think Switzerland is literally the definition of a jury dark horse. It's the song no one sees coming that gets like the top five with the juries and an actual not bad televote score and ends up top 10. That's what I kind of foresee with that. Um, but also, it will depend on how much they can create a moment live. Like, as always, as I tend to say, create this moment like with Zoe's emotions. She has a beautiful, pure voice. Let her work that. And just let her sell you through this song. Let her get you in that very, very sweet mood. And I think it would be good. Just very emotional staging. And work on the lights for the bridge and stuff. You can pull something off that will be quite nice. I know I'm not being very precise right now because I'm very tired. Because we literally just did 34 songs, or let's say 34 stagings. And I am exhausted because it's been an hour and 40 minutes. So I am really tired. My throat hurts. I keep on drinking since a while, but it does not want to stop hurting. So yeah, this has been a very, very enjoyable stream. I will see you all either tomorrow or in 2 days. It will depend on when they will release the first rehearsal pictures. When they do that, I'll be streaming once again. Yes, Shani Albert, I will go and have a good rest. I will rest my voice and enjoy my evening. I hope you all enjoy your evening. I can't wait for this Eurovision to really start with the rehearsals. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Bye bye.